Second here. What's up, everybody? Steven here, the Horror Freak 85. Here tonight joining us, we have Titus Himmelberger and Miss Boomstick as always. How are you tonight, Titus?
Sorry.
I'm doing well.
Thank you for joining us. Appreciate it. Got another one of our Polonia
Hey,
pals
no
joining us. So, yeah, we were talking. I was just checking out Virus Shark a little bit ago, so that was pretty funny. We'll get into that in a little bit. So I just wanted to start out and get to know you a little bit, where you grew up, and did you always want to get into acting, or was that something that came to you later on?
Pretty much growing up, I always envisioned wanting to get into acting, loved movies and whatnot, and not just watching them, but wanting to be in them. And never really had a chance till, basically Brett Piper, a good friend of Mark Polonia. I grew up out west, actually. And when we moved back here, I started getting into the local theater and then really wanted to be in movies and whatnot. But growing up in Wellsboro, Pennsylvania, not like Hollywood, obviously, but I put myself out there on backstage, not Backpage. Backstage.
Right.
And oddly enough, I've known Ken Van Sant for quite a few years prior to getting into movies. And Brett Piper found me on Backstage and messaged me. And then Ken Van Sant called me up. He's like, hey, I know this guy, Brett Piper, he wants you in movies. So, excuse me. The first movie I was ever in was called Outpost Earth with Brett. And then from that, I got into Mark Polonia's movies. And the first one was Sharkenstein. And oddly enough, it's kind of become a cult classic. I hear it's been re-released in Japan.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I saw that cover. I forget if it was Greta who posted it or someone did. I remember they posted it on their page. So,
But ever since then, I've been in. I actually had to look it up on my IMDb page, and including the movies I can't talk about because there's about 3 or 4 in the works. I've been in about 23 movies.
And a lot of them are shark movies too.
Most of them are shark movies. I joke about that with my coworkers. And
were you into shark movies before you started playing in them?
I kind of really got into Sharknado movies. All the Sharknados.
I'm a big fan.
Even when they got really, really, really way out there, but
yeah, I think 5 is like one of my favorites.
When they got out there, the first Sharknado wasn't out there. That one was normal, but after that first Sharknado, then it got ridiculous.
Yeah, when they got David Hasselhoff on the moon and Dolph Lundgren going through time, and then they got Dog the Bounty Hunter in there.
Yeah, the whole time travel was weird. Oh, Sharknadoes throughout history. What?
I think the most unrealistic was when he re-entered Earth in a shark. Pretty sure it would burn up, but hey, it's a movie, so anything can happen.
Well, that's what they need to start making the space shuttles out of, apparently. I mean, if they come in the atmosphere, let's just put them in a shark, they'll survive.
Cartilage is amazing, apparently, because that's all they're made out of is cartilage.
Yeah, exactly.
Forget the ceramic tiles, put some shark fins on there.
Exactly. Well, I mean, it's okay. So it survives coming in through the atmosphere, but then I forget Ian's name. He has a baseball bat and he can whack it.
Yeah.
So, that doesn't make any sense.
No.
It's like a bat will kill it, but coming into the atmosphere won't phase them.
Not at all.
Got him in the right spots.
Exactly. That's the weak spot, little Achilles, or in this case, Shark Achilles fin. So,
There you go.
since they don't have a heel, I don't think so. There we go. Um, but yeah, and other than shark movies that she asked, were you into horror at all, or any type of movie?
I've been into a lot of horror movies. When I go on Netflix or Hulu, I tend to see what horror movies are up. But I'm pretty much like all sorts of genres,
Mhm.
but I do like horror movies.
Yeah. You sort of said about when you were growing up and all, so you didn't do any plays or films in school at all, or?
I was homeschooled my whole life,
Oh, okay.
so no.
Do some plays,
Very,
Plays, still, I guess. It'd be a
yeah,
one-man play, but
some
yeah.
one-person monologues. I guess you could do some monologues.
Oh, I had a very active imagination, so that helped. But yeah, I was homeschooled my whole life and grew up in a very, very, very conservative household. So
Mhm.
um, acting was not something that was promoted. But like I said, when I grew up in Arizona, when we moved back here to Pennsylvania, because most of my family's in Pennsylvania,
Mhm.
got involved with the local theater and then got involved with Brett Piper and then Mark Polonia, and the rest is history, as they say.
So, when you read a script, what attracts you to a certain script and the character, and how do you get you that mindset to portray that character?
Um, Basically, with both Brett Piper and Mark Polonia, they send me a script and they're like, "Hey, we want you to consider this role," and I like to mix up my look and my character a lot, so I tend to between roles and stuff, I tend to grow my hair out and grow my beard. That way I can adjust as they see fit or I see fit. But basically, oh, they kind of let me do what I want. And like in, what was I watching? Oh, Jurassic Shark, the Aquapocalypse. I wanted to be like the Popeye character.
I was actually
I
going
was
to
thinking
ask
that.
you about him.
Yep. So I got my voice down really low and I got the pipe on there, and um
Yeah, that
worked
was one
out
of my
pretty well.
questions, your inspiration of that guy, because I
It was
watched it last
Popeye.
night and we had a kick out of you.
Yeah, it was a Popeye character. Um
Just had to pull out the can of spinach.
yep.
I took it
Um
because it was almost like a mix of Quinn from Jaws and Popeye. But it was like more dominant Popeye, but it's just like a little
yeah.
bit of hint of. I was just waiting for you to say something. We need a bigger something. I was like, this has got to be in here somewhere.
Oh, there's
Even though Quinn
actually
didn't say that line, but still.
hopefully there's a movie that Brett Piper's doing that I'm in, my wife and I, and we're on a boat, and she's telling me I need to go faster. I need to go faster. I'm like, well, if you would have let me buy a bigger boat, hopefully that gets in the movie. But yeah,
Kind of like in
that was-
Jurassic Park, must go faster, must go faster. We got a comment from Hapchita Wobu. He just said Jurassic Shark was awesome. He enjoyed it.
and I'll be can't say. Just got a new script the other day, so
Okay.
yep.
I mean, I know you can't say, but maybe a third one. We'll have to see, people.
Third time's the charm. That's all I can say. Third time's the charm.
Or in this case, third time's a chum.
Yeah, that too.
Shark bait. Hoo ha ha.
That was one of my favorite characters, though.
The captain. Yeah, I was going to ask, what was your favorite character?
My favorite character, and even though the movie's sort of out, I don't want to give it away, but House Squatch was one of my favorite characters, and I haven't even seen it. Just can't wait to see it. That was a really fun movie to do.
Yeah, I gotta check that out. Was it the SNRS or SNR?
Yeah, I think Ron Bonk.
Yeah.
I don't know why I always say Boink, but Bonk.
Boy.
No comment.
But yeah, I seen him advertising it, so yeah, it's SRS.
Yeah.
Well, at least he didn't say S&M. That's why.
Like Mark Polonio always says, it's not that kind of movie.
It's not that kind of movie.
We joke all the time on set, and he says, no, it's not that kind of movie.
But you said they kind of let you do what you want. Do you have ever improvised lines?
There was, and once again, I can't talk about it, but my wife and I did a whole entire movie, and he basically gave us a script and was like, there's no lines. Like, okay.
Here's the premise. Go with it.
Yep. Here's pretty much what we want to happen. So pretty much the whole movie was improvised. Hopefully it comes out soon. I'm not sure what stage it's in, but that was a really fun role.
Okay. Well, once that comes out, maybe we'll get the two of you to come back and talk about it, how it was to just make up your own movie. So.
Yep. I'm really glad that Real Monsters just came out. That was 5 years in the making.
Yeah, that's what I heard when everybody was on it. They were joking like, "Oh, the kids are growing up now." Got married.
Yeah, pretty much. That was I think it was 2017 we filmed that. And we actually filmed my part, or some of my part, here at my house. And my dog's actually in the movie.
Okay.
Nice.
So, animals are always fun to work with.
Yeah.
Causing trouble on the set?
No, I had to get her riled up.
Oh.
She had to like growl and bark, and I'm like, come on, Peanut.
Okay. little diva walking on the set. No, I'm not gonna growl yet. Give me my treats, then I might.
That's usually the opposite we hear, is like the dog's usually all riled up and being on the set, and you're just like, eh.
Yeah, no, mine's like, yeah, I'll just go in the corner.
So I know you guys
They can borrow mine. Now she'll be wild enough for
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you've heard her bark a couple times.
I'm sure make an appearance or something. Have to go.
Well, I'm surprised that we're not getting interrupted. I've got 3 dogs here, so, but
Oh,
there you go.
My husband's still stuck outside with the neighbor, so she hears him through the window. So she, so she's barking at him every now and then.
You got a comment saying, "Did your dog get a SAG card?"
No, she did not.
Or what would you call it for an animal though? A SAG card? I don't know.
Oh, a peg, pet.
Yeah, there we go. A P period E period T. I don't know. Whatever.
A pet card. There you go. Maybe a pat card. Nice little pat on the head.
There we go. A pat. There we go. A wag card. There we go.
Oh, that'd be better.
Instead of okay. Instead of the sad card, we got the wag there. There we go. It's like, how many people does it take to come up with a clever pun for a dog joke?
More than 3.
Yes. Let's see. Someone, I guess it's the first timer in here. Devani13 says hello. I think this was the person that had left a comment on our the promo video we did. They said that you're their favorite Polonia actor.
Oh, thank you very much.
So I believe that was the person. So
If not, they get credit for it anyway.
yeah, if not, you get credit for it.
Like it or not. You're that person.
Such a horrible compliment to take credit for. No, I'm not going to take credit for that.
I know you play kind of like a rugged, outdoorsy type quite a bit. Is that like your more personality, or is that just kind of out?
Oh, yeah. Pretty much is my personality. I do everything around the home. I remodel the house myself, and we burn wood, so I cut wood, split wood, so I'm a very outdoorsy person. Growing up, I used to hunt a lot, but I don't hunt anything anymore. But yeah, very outdoorsy.
Sorry, my dog was going wild again. If you hear me mute, it's usually some loud noises around.
He's jealous. He wants his wag card. He wants to join the group.
I know quite a few of you guys drive boats in the movies. Do y'all knew how to drive beforehand, or
Nope.
no?
No, and Mark gave me I forget which movie it was, but he's like, "Hey, drive the boat." I'm like, I used to be a mechanic for 10 years. I've driven everything from Geo Metros to semis. I never drove a boat. He's like, "Oh, it's simple." Scared to death.
I bet.
And
Is any of the boats his, or they're just on
it's
site?
his boat, yeah.
It's his boat. Okay.
And the one movie we did, it was very, very choppy, like 3-foot waves. And he's like, "Oh, you're fine." I'm like, the boat's going, up this way and that way. And it's like, no, it feels like we're gonna, no, you're fine. I drove it. I drove it or floated it or whatever you call driving a boat. But yeah.
I guess
Lieutenant Dan,
this experience is where to get the more rough waters.
Especially since the one time he's on shore and he's like, "Oh, we need a shot of you going here," and I'm like, "No." I did it. Couldn't get it back in the slip though, but yeah. Hey, I'm an actor, so I can act like I know what I'm doing.
Exactly.
As long as you don't crash and sink, I guess you're good.
No, haven't sank.
Or always just add it in the screen later. You can just stand on the boat, and then they can make it look like it's going. Yes.
I can take my cap off and put it over as I sink down.
I'm sailing. I'm sinking. No.
But no, it's his boat, and it's up in New York on Cuca Lake, so it's a good time going up there whenever he has a movie on a lake.
I know a lot of the same places for most of the movies you film in the same areas around his place and some of your guys' places. And
yeah.
Do you have a favorite set from any of the shark movies or location?
I would say on the lake, Cuca Lake. We've done quite a few shark movies up there, and I haven't drowned yet, but almost.
Oh no! What's
No,
the story behind that?
Was that life jacket yours in Sharkenstein? That was for
no, it was his. No, actually, not to ruin everything, but in Sharkenstein, some of the lake footage was in a local man-made lake at Hills Creek. So there's a swimming area that we jumped off the boat, and here we are in the lake, and the lake's like 2 feet deep, so we're like laying on the bottom of the shore. But no, the one movie, um, I think, yeah, I think Brett Piper was doing it, and he wanted me to jump off of the boat on the one side, and I'm like, no, because the waves are crashing towards the boat, so he wanted me to go down as deep as I could, and I did, but yeah, not a great swimmer.
Especially with waves like that, I can only imagine. And even
Yeah,
good swimmers can't always compete with that.
it was fun.
Yeah, true. But in a couple of your movies, I noticed you had a like fake beard and like goatees. Were they like kind of hard to? I know sometimes like Halloween ones, they always want to like pop off. Or
Every movie that I've been in that had facial hair was mine.
oh, really? Some of them look like they were fake. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say,
No,
yeah,
because
you just,
I dyed it.
Oh, okay. That's
Yep,
probably why. I
yep.
look at it, I was like, that looks fake.
Nope, it's all real.
Well, that's good to know. I thought they were just like those little fake ones, but
kind of like how in She Kills when he had that thing. That's all the way down.
Nope, it's all real.
oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
And Divani 13 says Sharkenstein is my favorite Mark Polonia movie.
Well, that was my first, so first time's always the favorite.
It was so in Sharkenstein playing Cooper, did you have any favorite lines of yours, or were there any jokes that you made up and threw in, or
No, since that was my first Mark Polonia movie, basically uh, realistically, it was my second movie. I was very focused on what he had in the script, so I followed the script as closely as I could. Since then, I've kind of ad libbed and pretty
right?
much done what I wanted, as long as the message got across.
Yeah, but as a first timer, just figured, okay, I'll just stick to the script and
Yep, stick to the
make sure
script.
I get called back. So
Yep.
when you hear these titles, Sharkenstein and Amityville in Space and all these, like, what goes through your mind? Like, who comes up with this? Who's gonna watch this? I mean, obviously it's fun to watch, but it's like that's the weirdest title I've ever heard of.
Yep, pretty much. Um, well, like Mark said, when he comes up with a title, then he can come up with a story. So, um, sometimes the titles get changed. Case in point, Frozen Sasquatch was supposed to be the Yeti experiment. And as he pointed out, throughout the entire movie, we referenced that there was a Yeti. Never once did we say there was a Sasquatch. But the title got changed to Frozen Sasquatch. So he's like, it was supposed to be the Yeti experience. And I think I was trying to go over the movies, and I know some of the viewers and whatnot want to know worst experience, best experience. Never had a bad experience with either Brett Piper or definitely not Mark Polonia. And Yet with War Raiders and Frozen Sasquatch, nothing to do with them, but those were some of the worst experiences as far as weather wise, not set, not anything to do with the camera or the script, but in War Raiders, it was supposed to take place in the fall. And I felt really, really bad, not for me, but some of the other cast members. It was the right in the middle of winter, and they had hardly any clothes. I mean, they had like a t-shirt on and a very short or a very thin coat, and it was like 20 degrees out, and the wind was blowing, and it was just freezing cold. But they all came through. And then for Frozen Sasquatch, it was supposed to take place in the dead of winter, and it was July.
Oh my.
That's
So
probably
here
why
we
they
are,
changed it
bundled
for
up
Yeti.
in ski clothes. We got the masks on, we got the hats on, we got the gloves on, and it's like 85 degrees out. And we're supposed to be in the middle of the Himalayas.
They're like
So,
shivering and sweating at the same time. I'm like,
yeah.
"Come on."
The one guy when he wasn't on screen, he actually like took his shirt off and was just trying to cool off, but they were both really good movies.
That's why they probably changed the title because random. But do you know the difference between Yeti and Sasquatch, or what is the difference?
I should, but probably not.
Isn't it basically just like the location?
Well, that too. The Yeti though is in the colder locations, and the Sasquatch is like in the woods. So yeah, but wow.
Yeah, under my understanding, is basically the location. Plus, I think the Yeti has a slightly different color. I think they're lighter to match.
They're like
the,
white or where because they
Yeah.
they're into the snow. That colder
yeah,
area.
to match more of their surroundings, and of course, the Sasquatch is brown to match like the forest area.
Oh,
So,
okay,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But then,
Oh,
where,
the
but then what
Divine.
would a house squatch be then? Wear like a little an apron, kiss the cook or something.
He had an apron on, and he had a little like chef hat, but it was made to look like a roof of a house. So no.
Flipping burgers and stuff. That'd be hilarious.
Divine, hopefully I'm saying this correctly. Divani13 says, I'm a fan of yours from Romania.
Oh wow, Romania.
So nice. Got a Romanian viewer.
That's a first. I know we've had some UK viewers and I think Australia but yeah, no one from Romania. That's a first.
Oh wow. First time for everything.
Yeah.
What time is
Did
it?
you know your movie reached out that far?
Didn't even know it reached past my living room.
Well, I guess if Sharkenstein hit Japan, I mean, obviously
Yeah.
they're there, but I mean, I guess it is worldwide. So yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Did you ever think they would hit worldwide? I mean,
No. Never in a million years, but glad they did.
You're like, I thought Tubi was as far as it went.
I guess Tubi could be worldwide. I don't know.
Well, if you get a VPN, I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know how
true.
their internet is. I don't know, but whatever. Let's see, 13. Oh, Sharkmania. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Someone was talking to someone else saying Sharkmania. I thought that was like a question or the movie title or something that they changed it. What do you?
Sorry, I had to mute because my husband came in barking at the dog. That's why he just like.
I thought you were laughing
the
at what
corner.
I
See, I
was
was
saying.
doing this. He's like sorry and just backed away.
Oh. One thing I do hope eventually, sometime, some of Mark's shark movies make it on Shark Week, but
They should. Yeah.
I never know. I don't know if those movies ever hit because I know Sci-Fi Channel does their own kind of Shark Week.
yeah.
I don't know if any other channels do or not. but I know they won't go on to Discovery Channel.
No.
We've discovered the Sharkenstein.
Well, they did fake a couple videos. Like they faked like the Meg sighting, the Megalodon sighting. There was something else that they faked, and I can't remember what it was. It was basically to get views during Shark Week, but but you could obviously tell it was fake the way they did it.
Well, Mark Polonia's movies are all 100% real.
Yeah.
Yep. We have
Work with real sharks.
Absolutely. Every single one of them.
You guys built Sharkenstein from all the real sharks.
Real shark parts.
One fun fact about Sharkenstein was the very first play that I was ever in. The Bruce Applegate was my defense lawyer. The play was, I had killed someone, and he was my lawyer. And so he was in the first play I was ever in, and also in the very, very beginning of Sharkenstein, he was that scientist that died. So, and he actually, a couple years ago, actually passed away. So it was really cool being in a play with him and also a movie with him. So
That's good to have that memory.
Yeah. There's something else about Sharkenstein I was going to ask. Oh, go ahead, Boom. My brain just went.
I know you've been killed off quite a bit. Do you have a favorite death scene?
House Squatch. And I won't say anymore, but
you get your arms ripped off and he beats you with them?
I haven't even seen that movie, so I don't even know how it all goes. But yeah.
I'm just joking, everybody. I haven't seen it. That would be funny. But
and oddly enough, I joke with Mark about every movie I'm in with you, I die. He's like, no, not all of them. I'm like, no. We always create a backstory that I have to die. He's like, but you don't die in every one of them. I'm like, I have to. We're going to create a backstory. I'm like, he's like, but you drive off in this one. Yes. And you know what? I'm going to hit a deer and I'm going to die. Every movie I'm in with you that you make, I have to die. He's like, all right. Fine.
Well, Amityville Island.
Yep. Don't drink and drive.
No, that's the lesson we learned from that.
But yeah, I joke about dying in every Mark Poloni movie I'm in.
You're like the Kenny of South Park and keeps coming back.
Oh no, they killed Titus.
You bastards.
What's funny is, because I was skimming through some of them that I'd already watched. I was just like skimming through your parts last night, just trying to refresh my memory.
I had to refresh my memory about all the ones I've been.
And my husband was watching some of them with me, and I was skipping through, and I was like, "Oh, he died," and skipped to the next one. He goes, "What is he like, Kenny?" He
said the same thing I did. That's hilarious.
That's what made me laugh.
Yep, they killed Kenny again.
We're gonna have to create a meme of you and Kenny or the people South Park together.
I'm not gonna get your deaths more creative.
Maybe I'll have him get me a parka so I can just.
Yeah, that's the line in the next movie. You're just all covered up.
Yeah. One of my coworkers' aunts were watching Sharkenstein, and she loved the movie, but she's like, "Is he really that dumb in real life?" And they're like, no, he's not. He's pretty smart. It's like, but he's kind of dumb. I mean, he's great, just dumb.
I'm not dumb. I just play dumb.
Oh yeah.
Like Son of Godzilla coming after us. or whatever the line was. It's like there's a shark. We don't know what's down there. Yeah.
It's always a shark with Mark.
Yeah.
He should be nicknamed Mark the Shark.
thought
You
he
know,
was-
when I first started watching his movies, I was hello. Sorry, my cat's bugging me now.
Oh, that's fine.
I was frustrated because he was putting megalodon and like bigger sharks in a lake, and I was like, why? That okay, fine, I will pick you up. Okay, I'm getting tapped on, so I was like, why? I was all mad because they obviously don't go in the lake. And then I got watching, and I kind of got it a little bit. And so I put on my banner, I put a shark inside of a lake. So if you go to my YouTube channel and you see a banner, I put a shark like jumping out of a lake, and then there's a little rubber ducky next to it, but that means something else. But I showed it to him, and the thing, he's like, I love it.
Jurassic Shark versus Rubber Ducky.
You want it up here.
Oh, now one's down. Like, okay, I've had my moment that I got petted. Now put me down.
Yeah. He kept getting up on the chair and just like tapping my arms. I was like, fine, you can come up here. He wouldn't leave me alone. Now I got cat hair.
My dog's like that. We call her Knee-Putt, Queen of the Nile. Her name's Peanut, but turn it around, Knee-Putt. Sounds like a Queen of the Nile.
Yeah.
I'm kind of in a narrow space, so mine won't let me. If she'll panic if I pick her up and put her in my lap. She's a little bit bigger than the cat, but not by much. So she'll like panic if I pick her up. But only in this area. I think it's because it's kind of more enclosed, and she's don't want to be that close to the table. But yeah, she's panicked a few times. But most part, she's either underneath me. I don't know where she's at now. She was barking, and then they disappeared.
I guess your husband scared her off.
Yeah, he might have taken her outside. I don't know. We haven't had a nice day in a while, and it's actually nice out today. It's like in the 60s.
Oh, where are you at?
Wisconsin.
Oh. Pretty much Pennsylvania.
Probably.
We almost did. It's 53 degrees out right now.
I'm in good old Florida. Bipolar weather. Hot, cold, rainy, sunny, cloudy, whatever. It can't make up its mind. Like when, what was that? Robin Williams live on Broadway, or I think it was live on Broadway. He was talking about the flower being like Anne Heche in, out. Just like a flower. So I wanted to say on Sharkenstein, how was it? Because I know some of it's CGI, and how much of it was built as a puppet too? Like, how was it, the size of it working with it when it attacked you?
Most of it was a CGI. I think Anthony Polonia, actually, Mark's son, was in the puppet, or was the puppet when it attacked me. So, yeah, most of it was CGI.
Yeah.
I like the beginning of it where, and Mark said he kind of made it as, kind of a funny shark movie. So like the person on the dock and the shark just went.
Yep.
He's like, I didn't make it out to be a serious movie.
Well, yeah,
well, just by the name alone.
But
it's a drama.
It was very dramatic. Had to have therapy afterwards.
What was funny is like the whole Frankenstein, was struck by lightning. That's what brings it to life. It's okay. It brings it to life, but how do you grow legs? I didn't understand that.
The second bolt of lightning made it evolve.
That's what it was. So brought it to life, then evolve. Okay.
They become buff.
And fun fact, hopefully they're not watching right now. But my girlfriend's parents, now my in-laws, that was their first movie they watched with me in it. And they know some of the people because they're local, so they knew I forget what's her name. Um, the porn star in the movie, but Natalie said, "Hey, come on over. My parents are here. We're gonna watch Sharkenstein." I'm like, "No, this isn't the first movie that I want your parents to watch me in." And excuse me, they had they used to live in North Carolina, and they're like, someone from their church knew about Mark Pologna movies, and so they they love Sharkenstein. I'm like, oh, it's a great movie, but not the best movie I want to impress my future in-laws with. But they loved it. It was fine.
If you had to choose now, like all the movies you've done, what would you choose now to show them? It's sorry for the
Outpost Earth.
helicopter. I'm sorry. I didn't hear what you
Outpo-
said.
Outpost Earth.
Outpost Earth. Nice.
It was my first movie, so as much as I love Mark Pologna movies, and I've got tons of favorite ones from him, but that was my first movie I was ever in, so
Nice.
I still watch it, and I'm like, I can't believe how good it turned out. Because Brett Piper does a really good job with the CGI and the stop motion.
Now I have to look for that one. I didn't catch that one.
I
That
think it's on Amazon.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember if that one was on. Probably just Amazon, but I know like Tubi had a bunch of them too. But I'm not sure if that
Yeah,
was on or not.
Tubi has a lot of Mark Pologna's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know Outpost Earth used to be on Amazon, but they come and go. So
Yeah.
and then it might even come back. Yeah, there's been movies that just show up randomly every now and then. But yeah, I'll have to definitely look that up. If not, maybe track down the DVD. So, out of besides shark movies, I mean, you've been in, slasher, sci-fi, supernatural. Do you have a specific genre that you like, or all the same?
um I like sci-fi an awful lot, and I'd say sci-fi, shark movies, and then slasher. I did enjoy Camp Blood. I liked It Kills. Um, I like being that lone guy who's looking for his wife and never finds her.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, I like coughing up blood.
love coughing up blood. Yeah, Camp Blood was a fun one. I like that one.
Yeah.
Funny how I can't think of her character's name, but how Mel's character is like trying to hit on you, and where are you sleeping? And yeah, let's do that. Like I'm married.
Yeah.
What I mentioned before on that, which I find funny, is I know scenes are filmed out of sequence and everything, but either sometimes when either rain or swimming, like one person goes in and then they come out dry. What are your thoughts on that? Or you just whatever.
Like Mark says, we'll fix it in post. And he doesn't. He doesn't.
Uh,
No, he fixes a lot in post. He does a great job with putting the movie together.
yeah,
But yeah, when I'm doing a character, doing a scene or something, I do is do my best job to try to make sure it's consistent. But like Mark says, um, what does it say? Continuity is so limiting.
True. And like when we was talking with Jamie, I believe it was, she had mentioned, sometimes it's cold out there. So if you guys get wet, you'd have to wait for your clothes to dry. Your hair is going to be wet. So it just
and
kind of
weather.
makes it easier just to be dry.
Yep.
Just imagine we came out of the water.
It's a movie. It's all imaginative. Just go with it. Just enjoy it. Don't overthink it. Bad. It's like
Well,
just
like I tell, I direct some plays at theater, and as far as like costume and whatnot, I tell the cast, if someone says, well, they didn't change their costume just right, it's like, well, they weren't paying attention to the right thing.
Mhm.
So who cares if they were dry and they were wet 2 seconds ago? Sit down and enjoy the movie.
Exactly. I just need to tell myself that, I guess. Oh well.
Oh,
No, I still enjoy them anyway. I mean, it's great though. I love them. I mean, they're always a good time. All of them. I mean,
Oh, I criticize movies and TV shows. I was watching 911 the other night, and I used to be a welder for Shell. So there was an episode they had to weld something, and the chief said, "Oh, we need a stick welder." The very next scene, they had a MIG welder, and I'm like, "No, no, no." And my wife Natalie's like, "Just breathe, just breathe." I'm like,
don't
"But
make me call 911.
he called for a stick welder, and now they have a MIG. It's not the same thing." He's like, "It's just a show. Just breathe." But my favorite thing is to count shots during a movie, like when they're shooting at each other, especially when they have a wheel gun. They only hold 6 shots.
Oh, and they have like 12, 13, 14 shots.
Yep, they're just shooting and shooting. I'm like, well, that's 14 times. That doesn't hold that many bullets.
Yeah,
Which,
those are always
during the movie Don't Breathe, and I haven't seen Don't Breathe 2, but during the movie, the original Don't Breathe, when he was shooting, he only shot 6 times, and I was watching it with Natalie, and I'm like, yes, 6 shots. He only has a 6 shot. He only shot 6 times. Thank God.
They did it. A movie where they did it right.
Yep.
It's like never think of a turkey baster the same way.
Yeah. No.
Just gonna leave it at that, people. But yeah.
But yeah, they'll have like all these shots, and then they'll come down. It's like, you've shot so many. Do you know if you have one left or something? Something along that line.
Well, they count like 15, and like I got one left. Really, you would have had none left.
You would have had to reload
Did you
4
change out
times.
your mag or put ammo or whatever? I don't know what they're all called. All I know is mag from TV shows and stuff. But because I don't know about this stuff, but it was like, where did you do this?
That's funny.
Just
Oh, it
magic
was when they
bullets.
were filming the other person shooting. I changed out my magazine and put another one in. Well, I didn't see it, so you still only have 4 left.
That's funny.
Oh my.
T Betty came in and she said that she just watched House Squatch and loved it. Never laughed so much.
Well, I'm glad you liked it.
I'm wondering, it's because I haven't seen it. I haven't even seen a trailer or anything, so I'm like really fresh to it. Is it like something like the House Shark?
No.
No. Okay.
It's giving a little bit away because it's already out. Think Weekend at Bernie's.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh, interesting.
So a dead house squatch? Oh, that's funny. I don't know, but yeah, I'm sure it's good.
Oh yeah, Ken was good in that, and Tim, and it was a blast. My favorite part in the trailer, I think, my hand was up in the trailer, like something like that. Won't give too much away.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to track that down. So
yeah, it got me interested.
I guess
I haven't even seen a trailer or anything yet.
Did you get that on Amazon or did you order it, T Betty? If you had a chance to let us know where you saw it.
There was a pre-sale from SRS on Blu-ray, but I don't have a Blu-ray player, so I haven't even seen it.
Oh, okay, that's where she got from SRS. Yeah.
Yes.
One of my favorite. I mean, that was probably one of my favorite characters to play, but I really like Virus Shark. actually watched that the other night, and Jamie got my wife and I T-shirts with Virus Shark on it. Actually, got it on VHS. So yeah,
Oh, nice. Didn't
not
realize it
dating
was still.
myself, you know. Still only 20. Still only 25. Just had a birthday, but
I didn't realize that one was that old, or is they just put a like a newer movie on VHS?
they just put a newer movie on
Gotcha.
VHS.
Yeah, they do that sometimes. Have
Ah,
it's just
that's why I was like, I didn't think it was that old. Then I got thinking, oh yeah, sometimes they do put newer movies on VHS. I cannot talk.
VHS.
VS8 and VHS. No,
Well, I couldn't say SRS. I almost said SM, and then that led to boinking, and whatever.
it's kind of it's funny. One of my where I work, sometimes we hire young kids throughout the summer, and I was talking with him a couple years ago, and he's like, we were talking about movies and whatnot, and he's like, I think I told him about JFK or something, and he's like, oh, what's that on? I'm like, it's this thing called VHS. You put it in a video, you put it in the video player. Yeah. hmm It's not on Netflix, not on Hulu. It's on an actual video cassette recorder.
Back when Blockbuster was still around.
Oh, I miss Blockbuster.
Yes. There was even like in the town where I live, there was a place called Video Plus. Loved going there. I got which we actually had Andre Gower on here from Monster Squad, but I like rented Monster Squad all the time. That was a fun one to get. Good old VHS days every Friday.
Oh yeah, you could only rent 5.
So, yeah, they wouldn't let you rent more than 5. Come on.
Come on, I can watch that in one weekend. Give me more.
It's like, you mean I have to come back tomorrow with 4 of them? God.
Oh, there were times I'd rent 5 and I'd watch both of them, or I'd watch all of them twice in the same weekend.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, the weekends I never slept.
Nah. That's the time to watch movies all weekend long.
4 in the morning, great. Let's put another one in.
Let's see what else. Let's say Monster Squad and the Forces of Evil. Better Run and Hide. Yep. I think where was I saw something on Facebook where they said there was like that one last Blockbuster that was still open. I can't remember where it's located, but there's one left.
I believe it's on the East Coast somewhere. I believe. I don't remember where, but I'm pretty sure it's on the East. It's not West Coast. I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% positive, though.
Then there was another picture of one that had like a jungle growing over it that said like an old temple of antiques or something around
There was one, which I don't know if it's still if it's the same one that's open or not, but I heard somewhere that there was. I'm sorry, but I heard somewhere that there was one being rented out like an Airbnb, and they still had like all the shelves and the snacks and stuff on there. So they just got to like basically sleep in the Blockbuster overnight. I thought that was kind of cool. And I don't know if that's the same one that's still open or if that's a different one. I don't know that, but
like, well, that candy must be pretty old. I don't know if I'd eat that candy. I don't know if I want those.
Well, I'm sure it's different candy.
You gotta get a snow cap. I snapped my tooth on the snow cap.
But yeah, I thought that was a pretty cool idea, having a. Okay, sorry, got everything going on here.
No, I joke about there's supposedly a new Indiana Jones movie coming out, and
I heard that.
Like, what, in Search of the Golden Walker, or?
Well, I was gonna say he's gonna be in a wheelchair and the whip's gonna come out of the wheelchair.
I'm in search of the crystal wheelchair.
Yeah, he did get hurt too, so never know.
I mean, I love Harrison Ford. I mean, I remember the commercials from the '90s, the Coca-Cola commercials with the whip, the Temple of Doom and whatnot. But it's like, come on, man, just let it go. Just let it go. It's like the last Rambo. I grew up watching Rambo 4 in the jungle. That was great.
Yep.
I don't need to see a fat Rambo on a horse. Sorry. I still
Retired
watched
out
it.
on a ranch riding a horse.
Yeah, I still watched it. I loved it. But no, just no.
I
There's
just
a point
seen that
where you
they're.
gotta retire.
Speak of Sylvester Stallone, he's. Have you seen the Expendables?
Yeah.
They're
There's
making
another one coming out, right?
Yeah,
I heard
they're
Oh.
going to make another one,
No. No.
and they showed some of the people on there. It looks like Antonio Banderas. That's the only thing I really care about. It's Antonio Banderas is going to be in the fourth one.
Oh my. The Expendables geriatric ward.
They should be calling it the Expandables now.
The Expandables, the plastic surgeon comes along and tries to make us look good.
Yeah, I saw that the other day. It's like, oh, cool, because I kind of like the. I know they're all getting old and it's harder for them to do the movies, but it's still enjoyable to watch them all get together and do it.
Yeah, it is. Because most of it's movie magic. They can't do the stunts anymore. They can't. If they punch anything, even a piece of paper, they'll break their fist.
Yep. It's a shame. It's like they did some great movies, but now it's time to just.
It's time to just.
Yeah, and I
sail
think
away
Bruce
into the
Willis was in
sunset.
that, so I don't know if they'll just kill off his character because he's not acting anymore. So I don't know how they're gonna.
No, and that was. That was really sad because
Yeah, it
he had
is.
some sort of mental problem.
Yeah.
He can't remember, and for a while there, it was like, oh, he's just being a dick. He doesn't want to memorize his lines, and has an earpiece. And then you start reading about it, and his family's like, no, he's got a problem, and they had to. One of his last movies, they had to cut a lot of the script out because he just can't remember.
Yeah.
I forget what. So like a cop movie or something. It's I believe it's on Amazon, but that's like the last movie that he did. I haven't watched it yet. Probably have to check it out. But yeah, it's a shame that
It is. It really is. Natalie and I watch Die Hard every Christmas.
From Die Hard to Death Hard. But,
Yep.
So you're in the Die Hard Christmas movie.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
it's a Christmas movie. I don't care what people say.
Yeah, I could care less on the argument. Oh my gosh,
that whole debate. Is it a Christmas movie? Yes.
It's a Christmas movie. There's no debate.
My husband was behind there. He's like holding two thumbs up. He's like, Christmas movie. That's why I was like, oh my gosh. As long as it takes place in or around Christmas or has somewhat of a Christmas theme, I don't see what the problem is, to be quite honest.
It's just not a holiday family movie. That's
right,
all.
Yeah.
That's why they want to say
Santa's
it's not a
Sleigh, and it's a Christmas movie. You don't take your kids to see Santa's Sleigh or any other killer Santa Claus movie, but they're still Christmas movies.
Exactly. I did want to ask you about Camp Blood also too. Was there any memorable moments on it that were either funny or just good times or anything there?
Camp Blood. Once again, I have to remember. Let's see. It Kills was that one. Camp Blood. No, that was Return to Splatter Farm. Yeah, Camp Blood.
Or Return to Splatter Farm, whichever. That's another good one.
No, Camp Blood. I think it got my arm chopped off, so I had to It kills.
You got your arm chopped off in a Noah's shark as well.
It's like, don't
Yeah,
need that arm. Don't need that arm, apparently.
it kills. Camp blood. Camp blood. I know when it kills, I get my arm chopped off, so
Yeah.
that was fun. I had to cough up a lot of blood. It
So I
doesn't
guess.
taste.
That was about ready to ask about
So
that.
yeah, it's like, so what did they use for the blood in that? How'd it taste?
I actually bring a lot of my own special effects to the set, whether it's since I do theater, I have blank guns and whatnot. I make my own smoke bombs, and I also have my own fake blood, and it tastes like soap.
Ooh,
Yeah, it's great.
I never thought it would taste like soap, but it's
It
different.
tastes like soap.
So that's the blood that you're not supposed to put in your mouth. That's more body blood. That
And
way,
when you look on the back, they're like, "Don't put this in your mouth." I'm like, "Too late."
I know I've seen that. Or what was it? There was something I saw. They were talking about a TV show or movie, and then it's blood, and they're like, "Yeah, you're not supposed to put it in your mouth."
No, you're not supposed to. But it's an act, so it's not really there.
You say you do a lot of the special effects. Is there any certain one that you're really proud of in any of the movies that you've done in?
Um, the one for Brett Piper that I can't talk about, but yes, there was one. There was supposed to be like a set of smoldering shoes, like someone got vaporized and his shoes are smoking. And I'm like, why don't we put some red smoke bombs in there so it looks like after he got vaporized, his it's red smoke coming out of there. So that was cool.
Okay. So,
Interesting. Can't wait for that one to come out.
yeah.
I'm not sure when that's coming out. Not sure what the title is. It's been gone over several times. So
So how long have you been doing your own special effects or getting your own props together? How long
not
has that
too
been on?
long. Couple years. Um, I keep because I'm in theater, like I said, and I get my own fake guns and whatnot. I've been trying to push Mark more into. He's always one like, well, fix it in post, or we'll put it in post. I'm like, well, if we have a fake gun and it actually shoots blanks or whatnot, why don't we, try to get that on camera? So Ken, yeah, Ken has either a movie or a part coming up where he's gonna borrow one of my guns, but
And it's only 6 shots, right?
the one is 6 shots, the other has more. The one's automatic, one's a wheel gun. So
So is there anyone that you haven't worked with yet that you're hoping to work with anytime soon?
I was thinking about that, and I can't say no. I've either indirectly or directly, I've worked with pretty much everyone. Um, I'd like to work with all of them again. Cassandra and Jamie. I think Maria, I've only worked with one or two times. Um, but yeah, I've worked with pretty much every one of them.
So since you did Shark Encounters of the Third Kind, what's your thoughts on alien life or UFOs?
So I actually discussed this at work with my coworkers. I don't actually believe there's any life out there, but I would be completely open to life out there. I think our galaxies, our world is so small compared to everything out there that it would not surprise me that there's life out there. Um, I even went to the extent that if, because of movies and TV and all the things that we've been exposed to, would it really surprise us if our future self actually showed up and told us, hey, this is what's going to happen? Um, 50 years ago, yeah, if a time machine showed up in my driveway and I got out, be like, oh no, I got to shoot that. But anymore, would we really be that surprised if a time machine showed up and I got out and I'm like, hey, I'm you from 20 years from now. You got to stop doing this or you have to do that. Would we really be that surprised? And I don't think we would be. And are there other planets out there where that are identical to us? I don't think so, but I'm also not so close-minded that there may be life out there.
I know some of your lines in that Shark Encounters were hilarious. There was like one, especially, I don't know how much of it I could say, but it was like you're looking at the head in the water. You're talking to Jenny Russo, and you said something about talking to Terry, and then you like spun around and just like took off. I thought that was just so funny. It's just like you just blurt this out and just like run around and take off like it's nothing.
You got a trash bag just to put the head in.
Yeah, why not? Yeah,
We don't need to call the real police or anything.
no.
It's like,
I got a kick out of a lot of your lines in that movie.
Well, you can thank Mark.
Obviously, you can't say too much about it, but it's been brought up on the internet a lot. Of course, Amityville in space has been getting a lot of attention and everything. What type of character are you on? Someone on board or an alien? Can you say that, or that has to stay under wrap?
Well, Mark hasn't really sworn me to secrecy on that, so I'm the captain of the ship.
Okay.
As incompetent as he is.
So it's a Cooper character, Captain.
Nice. Well, no, I mean I'm just
no, I got you. But... So yeah, we're all looking forward to that. It's like Amityville in space and Sharkula are like the two that we've known about forever. So we're all looking forward to seeing that. So
yeah, Sharkula. I can't wait to see our characters in that.
The trailer.
I got a whole bunch of. I got a whole bunch of tattoos and fake tattoos for my wife and I to put on, and it was actually quite funny. We were getting ready to film it, and we were getting all dressed up, and I got all my tattoos on, and I'm putting my wife's tattoos on, and we're getting all dressed up, and her brother shows up to drop something off, and we open the door. He's like, I'm just gonna leave this here. We're like, no. Because we're like these hippie people. I've got like a vest on with the fringe. I've got the Coke bottle glasses. I got these tattoos. My wife's like this, hippie chick with all these tattoos, and yeah.
What kind of role play did I just walk into? Oh man, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
You never know what's going through their mind. Echo Zero thought that was funny as well. Laugh out loud. I do apologize if I say people's names wrong. I'm horrible at that.
We all are. Oh, it looks like Chadwick just came in. Welcome. So, yes, missing the insanity. Oh, besides, in any of the films, have you done like any training or anything for any physical activities in it, or you just go with it, no training or anything for it? Or preparation or anything like that, I should say.
No real preparation. Just I try to stay pretty fit, so just the hair.
Just grow it, whatever.
Yep.
Wow. Do you have a favorite style for any of the roles that you had to grow out for it?
The one. Yeah, I had long hair and had a ponytail. But I like long hair.
Gets to be a pain in the ass, though. Mine's really long. You can't tell why I got it up here, but mine's like really long, and it's really a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I realize that as mine gets longer, I need a trim actually.
Yeah, I gelled my hair back, but whenever I don't, if I just have it washed and no gel, nothing, it'll just be like it'll like puff up like like a Dragon Ball Z hair. It's like it's that high up, but yeah, I'll probably get my hair cut this week.
I know I'll regret this, but I could always put it up later. But yeah, mine's super long.
Oh wow!
But yeah, I hide
I'll
it.
find forward right now. Yeah, if I comb mine forward right now, it's about down to here.
Yeah,
So
it would be a little bit longer if it didn't have that little curl from being put up, because it's kind of curled right there from being twisted. But yeah,
that's nice. Oh, wow.
My cousin.
Yeah, exactly.
His is longer than yours, so you shouldn't worry about yours. I don't think he's had a haircut in I don't know how long, but yeah. Going for the long hair record, maybe. I don't know. Let's see who else. Let's see if there's any other comments there. No, people talking. Is there any fun, interesting facts that we might not know about you, whether it be a talent or interest, stuff you like to do, hobbies, anything?
Can't think of any. Pretty much what I do in the movies is what I do in real life. Whether it's chopping wood. What was that? Bride of the Werewolf. I was in it for like 2 seconds. In Outpost Earth, I actually jumped off of a 10-foot roof because, yeah, I had to land on a guy and take him out. But, yeah, that was fun. But, no, I actually want to do more of my stunts, and, Mark or Brett's like, no, don't hurt yourself. I'm like, I can't be hurt. Come on, let me do it.
I'm Kenny. I'll just come back.
One thing I would like to do is be my twin in a movie.
Oh, that would be interesting.
If he ever wrote a movie where I could be my twin, I know that would be a lot more filming and a lot more.
I was about to ask, is there a role that you would like to portray? There you go.
That would be it.
Have like a good twin, evil twin thing?
Yeah.
Well, if Mark's watching, you can just call the script Twin Terror. There you go.
Twin shark.
Yeah,
Got to be a shark.
yeah.
Twin shark. Yes.
Then one
Shark
a shark could eat one of the twins, and you think it's like the evil twin, but then you find out later it's the good twin, and the evil twin is like out causing havoc or something.
There you go.
Well, that sounds like The Simpsons on the Halloween special when Bart found he was a twin. Well, the twin on the right side. Wait, his scar is on the left. That means Bart, and always has been the evil twin.
The evil one.
You're like, duh. Bart is the evil twin. Or it's like, you eat your fish heads, then we'll talk. That was funny.
Yeah. Bart's always been evil. I don't understand why people.
What's the surprise that you're the evil twin? No, there's like a theory that not that it's a normal show, but like the first couple seasons didn't seem as outlandish as they are, and after the April Fool's Day where it put Homer in a coma, there's a theory that he's still in a coma, and that's why they never age or anything. Like the whole show is just him in a coma. And that's why all the stuff is like gotten crazier, and like the three-headed fish, and like all the crazy stuff that goes on is because he's dreaming of what's going on.
Well, if you watch the original or the first couple of seasons, they looked like they were melting.
They did.
The animation,
donut. It really was. Yeah, that animation was really weird and large. How our faces were like stretched out and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I seen you talked or acknowledge somebody, I should say, off screen. Do you have to get going?
No.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure. So we don't have to keep you trapped.
No,
You
good.
can never leave. It's an ever-ending house of horrors. It's just you're trapped. You can never leave.
I just noticed that, and I was like, I wanted to make sure, keep everybody
I'm
happy.
No, my wife was letting the dogs out.
So yeah, we're up to an hour and 16 minutes. Not bad. I mean, you're welcome to stay, of course, as long as you want. Yeah. So
I'm here all night.
I know. I do plan on getting up about 4 in the morning, I think, or 3:30. So we got some peak pay going on tomorrow morning for DoorDash. So I'm like, extra $3. Just sit outside IHOP and Denny's and just wait, get some breakfast orders. So
No, I'm here as long as you want. So.
Hopefully I'll be able to get to sleep though. The neighbors are playing loud music. I can hear it right now. It's getting really annoying. It's been like probably 3 hours now since we've been on an hour, and it was already going a couple hours. So hopefully they're not going to be playing it all night. It's like the actual house next door, so it's not like it's right next to us. It's actually a space. I'm like,
Oh, that's good.
so annoying.
But is there a type of character that you haven't played yet that you're like besides the twin?
Besides the twin, yeah.
Not really. I played the hero, the strong type. I played the dumb idiot. Played the doctor. Yeah.
Played a teacher, so yeah.
Mr. Capanopoulos. Yeah, the stoned out teacher. That's the one my dog was in. But
Did the dog get stoned too?
no. No, just me.
Wasn't there like a show or movie or something where the dog got stoned too and they were laughing about it?
I think so, yeah.
Can't remember what it was. It was funny, but I've seen so many crazy movies and stuff. Who knows? Just get them all mixed up. It's one giant movie in my mind. That's all it is.
Sorry for the helicopter again. Apparently there must have been an accident or something. That's the second life flight that's went over her house. Oh, I guess it's training flight day.
Oh, Wonderful.
We have a hospital right behind us, so when the helicopters come in with their emergencies, they come really low on our house,
Oh,
so you can
wow.
hear them. Sometimes they've been so low that it shook the house
Mm.
because the pad is like literally right across the street. So they're like in for a landing when they come in.
Wow.
I don't know how well the mic picks it up, but I can hear it. So.
Yeah, I don't hear it, but I'm glad I don't live near any airport. I just live next to people who play loud music, apparently, where I just hear the bass. Like I don't really have music; I just hear shaking.
I love loud music, but only when I'm playing it.
Exactly. It's like if I'm playing it, that's fine. When I don't want to hear it, I was watching. What was it? Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I just got into that recently. The series over with, but and Terry Crews is in it. He plays like the police sergeant in it, and Andy Samberg from Saturday Night Live and all them. And they're at like this police convention, and the cops that normally throw the party, they got arrested. They're like, oh, the party was all the music, and then another cop was like, they were taking bribes or doing that, and he's like, well, just tell them it was a cool party, and they're getting taken out, and they're talking about how their commander is on the other side, so they have the robot watching them when they come out, and then they like turn down the music, and Amy, his girlfriend's all like, shh. She's like, wow, that's about it. Shh. They're all drunk and partying, and Sanchez is putting like what was it? I forget if it was tequila or some drink in the iron to make it steam, and they're just going all crazy. Yeah. I'm being random. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
You're just like, yep, okay, fun.
I haven't watched too much of Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I haven't either.
Oh, I got it.
That's why we're over here just letting them go, and it's like, okay.
You got the mute button going, so I'm just, and you're just.
I can't mute you, unfortunately. I'm kidding.
Don't make me put you in timeout. I got the power.
Mute? No, just kidding.
I can mute myself, but that's it. But yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like I think I can mute you. Let me see.
I did it to myself.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. I'm muted. I can do it. La 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 la. I can mute. I can mute my own co-host.
I think you muted Titus.
No, he did that.
Oh, okay.
He did that on purpose.
Yeah, I was playing with mute, so.
Okay.
No, I'm not even on mute. Like the bad subtitle movies when they're talking. It's so funny. There's every time, Yep. I hate movies like that. It's like I'd rather just read the subtitles than hear it.
No, I prefer being dubbed like what was that Korean one? So bad with shows. What was that Korean show? Just came out.
Oh, the Squid Game?
Yeah, Squid Games. I love that show, and I prefer dubbing rather than subtitles.
Yeah, we just did a whole about 3 or 4 weeks ago. We did a whole show where we went in depth of every single episode. So.
And what was funny, Steven Spielberg. Maybe you went into this as well, but he said, "Oh, it's so nice to see no-name actors being in these shows like Squid Games." And I'm like, "What? No name." I realize they're not known in the U.S., but they're like, rock stars in Korea or Japan or whatever. So.
Yeah, speaking of that, do you see that they're doing an American version of Train to Busan?
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it's going to be called, but because obviously if it takes place in the U.S., it's not going to be called Train to Busan, but
Train to Boston.
Probably Train to nowhere. It's not going to be very good.
I hate when they do that because there's like really good Japanese movies or for any foreign movie, maybe not Japanese, but if it's a foreign movie and then they try to do an American version, it's horrible.
No. I started getting into watching some TV shows. what was the one? There were a couple of Australian shows I was getting into, and the guy that played Mr. Fantastic in the Fantastic Four, he's in it.
Hmm.
Oh, he was really good. But like Canadian shows, Australian shows, they're almost better than American. Sorry.
Yeah, there's a couple
Yep.
Australian movies that I like. Like one of my favorite shark movies, Bait, is Australian. I can't think of. That's the only one. I know there's another one. I just can't think of what it is. But Bait's the only one I could think of off the top of my head.
Sometimes
What Wolf Creek consider Australian or is it American? I'm not sure.
I'm
I know
not
it's
sure.
based in Australia, but
Yeah, I know it's based in Australia, and I think what's his name? Mick. His real name's escaped me for a minute. No, Paul Hogan is not in.
that's Crocodile Dundee.
Is he still even alive?
They actually
think
did
so.
another. They actually did another movie where he was himself, but it was called the Great Dundee or something. But it was
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just bought that. That movie's funny.
yeah.
John Cleese is like always running from the cops and like
I'm so mad. John Cleese was supposed to be at MegaCon in May or whenever it was, and he canceled. I'm like, oh, it would have been awesome to be John Cleese.
No, it would be, yeah.
He was going to be in Orlando, but
yeah, I blind bought that movie just because it was something about Paul Hogan and that, and I saw that and I thought it was funny. And we watched it, and oh my god, it's hilarious. Especially with John Cleese is like always like Paul Hogan's like he thinks he's doing the right thing and he keeps getting himself into trouble and
yeah, he's just screwing up big time in this movie.
yeah, he thinks he's going to a charity and it's like across the street from this great big, I think it's BT Awards or something like that. So he thinks he's going to his charity to help out like special like kids, and he goes to this thing. I'm just trying to help the little people out, thinking he's at the charity, but instead he's like at this like black awards thing.
Or what do you say, less fortunate or something? Or
yeah, something to that effect. I don't remember the exact wording, but yeah. So he thinks he's at this little charity across the street to actually help, but instead he goes to this like award show, and they're like, "Why are you here?" Oh, I just want to help out. I help these poor.
I help the needy or something, like that would offend them.
Yeah, but he doesn't realize he's at the wrong place, and John Cleese actually takes him there because he's his Uber driver. And then while he's getting interviews, John Cleese just like moves in and goes, "Hey," and points across the street. And he's like, "Oh God." It's so funny. He just keeps getting in trouble, and he doesn't try to do any of it. It just happens. It's funny if you find it.
I think it was like at Walmart too, in like the $5.
Yeah,
bin,
that's where I got it.
Or
It was at
$3.74 bin, or
Walmart.
one of the two. Yeah, my computer battery's running low. I gotta grab the charger.
But yeah, especially I think John Cleese is probably steals the show. Just him, he's like Uber driver and he just like kidnaps Paul Hogan. He's like always running from the cops and like doing like special.
Well, it's John Cleese. He pretty much steals the show everywhere he goes.
But yeah, it's quite funny. It's like the Incredible Mr. Dundee or something to that effect.
Yeah, the Incredible Mr.
I'll have to
Dundee.
look it up.
Okay, where's my?
I don't know if it's streaming anywhere, but I bought it at Walmart. It's just like, oh, this looks cool. Watch this.
Sounds like a $5 Walmart movie.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's pretty funny. It's like John Cleese. I think. Oh, I can't think of her name. She's from Greece, but because Olivia. It's been a while since
Olivia Newton-John is in it. Yeah.
Excuse me. Well, then grant me the case.
It's only been a couple of years.
Grease is the word.
I've watched other movies since then. But yeah, it's pretty funny. We had fun watching it. Me and him both watched it, and he hates everything, and he enjoyed it.
Well, that's
I'm disappearing into the skeleton. Ooh, I like my
It's
skeleton.
more fun with that background than anything.
Well, I get eaten alive in it sometimes, but so one day I'll get a real green screen.
I have one. I'd have to turn on more lights to get it to work.
Yeah, I have a green screen somewhere, but I think it's still in the box.
What's in the
I have a
box?
portable one on the floor next to me, and then I have a whole setup upstairs, but I have a portable one that I can hook onto this chair, but I have to turn on more lights.
Hmm.
I tried to make when we did our I don't know if you saw our Polonia show that we was like giving thanks to like I would say giving thanks. I know that's not the right word.
Giving thanks. Thank you, Great Polonia. We thank you for this movie
All
we are
hail
about to
Polonia.
watch. All
I
hail
couldn't
Polonia.
think of the right word, but we was talking about them, and I tried to hook it up because I tried to photo. I'm not that great with like doing pictures yet, but I took Sharkenstein and I put him in the ocean. And I was trying to find a good picture of Mark because I was going to stick him on the back of it, but I couldn't get that far. But I do have Sharkenstein in
You're
the
gonna have him
ocean.
writing Sharkenstein with like a cowboy hat. He's writing Sharkenstein.
But instead, I just have Sharkenstein just like hanging out in the ocean, and I put the green screen up. You can see like a brief minute of him on there, but I didn't have enough lighting to make it work, so I was just like, I give up.
Eh,
That would
But yeah, I
funny.
was gonna do that. I was gonna stick him on the back of it. If
they
I could have
actually
done
have.
a picture of Mark, I could have done it, but I didn't find a good like sitting picture of him where I could have done it. But I tried.
Well, maybe I can get you one.
Yeah.
Like, hey,
Mark would be like,
Mark,
"What are you doing? What are you doing with this picture?
you know,
No reason.
just sit on this sawhorse with a cowboy hat. There you go. Don't worry about what we're gonna do with that.
It's a surprise."
Happy birthday.
Though, if he's watching the show, then no, so much for that surprise.
Oh no, I will never do that, Mark. Ever, ever, ever. I'll fix it
I
in
will never
post.
do.
Yeah, fix it post.
It'll be fixing post. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll fix it post.
That'd be funny. Someone writing Sharkenstein in the sequel. Let's just we'll just train them. That's all.
Yeah. We have a whole pool of sharks that we train.
Yeah, he's got to break them
You
like a horse.
maybe put some laser beams on there. You got the sharks with the laser beams.
Be like
Oh.
Nightman.
Like, what was it? Would you say Nightman? Or,
Oh, like the comic Nightman.
I don't think I'm familiar with that.
Oh,
Just because I don't know comics, so
it was a TV show during the 2000s. He ran across this suit, anti-gravity suit, and bulletproof suit, and he had one eye. He had a mask. He had one eye, and it had a laser coming out of it. So,
was it cartoon or real life?
both. Not
Oh.
cartoon. It was a comic, and it's on 97. And I blame him for making me fall in love with the Plymouth Prowler, the most
Oh, yeah.
the horrible, ugliest car, prettiest, beautiful car there ever was.
I drove through a snowstorm to go see it because they had it display in another town. It was not that far. It was like a 15-minute drive, something like that. But the day that they were unveiling it, we had this horrible snowstorm. So I was like, I want to see this car because I've seen pictures of it. And I drove through a snowstorm. Awesome. To go see it. So yeah, I was determined. It was a nice car. I wanted
it's a
one
beautiful
so
car.
bad. Mm-hmm.
It's ugly and beautiful at the same time.
Yeah, I got a lot of little models of it, like little Matchbox, and I think a little model about yay big.
Worst thing they ever did was like make a little trailer to pull behind it. Now I have the theme song running through my head. I think it's on Tubi or Roku.
I actually think I might have saw it on Tubi, like when I was just randomly going through stuff, just seeing what's on there. Because I know they got Freddy's Nightmares on there now too. They just put the entire series of that on there. It's like I can find out.
Tubi's got so much. I wouldn't be surprised if it was on Tubi.
I think it's
Tubi is just great. So much stuff on there. It's like I actually like Tubi better than Netflix. They even have newer stuff on Tubi.
Yeah, once we're done with Ozark, I think I'm canceling Netflix.
I'd like to, but my mom uses my account.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You just got recorded. You're going to have FBI coming up. Oh, you're sharing your
because of her, she puts it on every device that she has. So my bill has been like higher than it should be for like the longest time because she puts it on every
I have
device.
it on the least amount of devices, so sometimes if my wife's watching it in the kitchen and I try on the living room, it's like, nope, you can't. Like, that's fine. I don't need to pay an extra $3 a month.
Well, I heard now they're even raising the price now too
and they're planning on putting ads.
And then they're doing ads or whatever.
No.
Yeah.
Once
so you're raising it and putting ads in it.
Yeah, once we're done with Ozark, we're done.
Yeah.
Hulu actually lowered the price because.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was, I think, $8 or $9 or $10, and now they're down to like $6.49 or something.
I'll have to look into that because we canceled Hulu a while back, and I've been wanting to get it back.
Is that the theme song right there?
It is. Thank you. I will probably watch.
Now we can all have it stuck in our head. Okay, now stop it there. But yes, it is on. Both seasons are on Tubi. So
yeah, it only ran for 2 seasons.
And they probably ended it on a really good cliffhanger too, I'm sure.
Oh, speaking of best TV shows ever, the TV show Drive with Nathan Fillion.
Oh my God, that was such a good show, but I hated. Oh my God.
My goodness, if I would ever come across the writers or whoever canceled it, I would strike. Sorry, can't say too much on here, but it's like we watched the entire season that they aired, and they ended it in a major cliffhanger, and they oh no, we're going to cancel it. It's like canceling Breaking Bad on season 4. No, you can't, but they did, so.
That's one thing I hate about Netflix. They only let stuff run like a few seasons and then cut it off. This was Santa Clarita's Diet. 2 seasons maybe? I think.
I watched the first one. I didn't get into the second one. There's so many TV shows that I have on.
It's hard to keep up with it. It's impossible to watch every show. And then there's shows that I've started that I never finished. I need to go back to, but I haven't. And it's just like, psh. And then I'll start a new show. So it's just like, nah.
Yeah, usually we'll wait till like the whole season goes, and then we'll just like binge watch the whole season in a day.
Yep.
Yeah, I might have to check out that Nightman though.
Oh, it's a really good show.
So let me see what it says. After being struck by lightning, a jazz musician gains power to
Johnny Domino
telepathically sense evil and become his city's nocturnal superhero.
Yep. That's a good show.
It's why can't I get struck by lightning and get superpowers? Come on.
I was struck by lightning.
And it's Florida. It rains all the time and storms. Like you would think something would have happened by now.
You gotta put a tinfoil hat on and go outside.
Yeah.
Carry a rod with you.
Carry the rod.
I told you could just be Florida Man.
Ha 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 ha.
Then Mark would come back and he'd make a movie about Florida Man turned into a shark.
As long as I get to
Let me turn into a gator.
Here we go. I turn into Gator Man.
Steven Shark.
Sharkenflug.
Shark.
Shark. Well, Shark and Steve. We'll just go with Shark and Steve. There we
Shark and Sting Flug.
Or you
one
could
of these
put
days,
a shark and a gator together. Like it's one creature. They just like slice them together.
So a shader. I'm a shader.
Well, we got Dracula and Shark together, so
Yeah.
Why not?
Shark Gator.
A friend of mine, he's passed away now, but we were joking around and like came up with this idea, like how sci-fi they're always mixing creatures and stuff. They're like, and I go, hey, how about a squirrel and tarantula? Like, yeah, we'll call it squirrelantula.
Squirtula.
Or Squirtula. There we go. That'd be fun. Like have like a squirrel tail and a spider body, mixed up. It's like, all right, Mark. I hope he's watching tonight's show or watching the replay. Like,
your mom.
I'll never be in another Mark Polonia movie again after the night.
I think she meant Gator Shark. I think that's a type.
I think so too. His mom in the chat, we pretty sure she means Gator Shark, but she wrote Gay Shark.
Oh, hi. How are you?
You silly shark.
I'm a shark.
I think it's supposed to be Gate Shark, like with a T, and it just like somehow. Yeah.
Oh my! Hope not too many people.
Well, I don't know if you watched Glee or not, but Brittany goes, do you know dolphins are just gay sharks?
No, I don't watch Glee, but
Oh, it's not on anymore. But Brittany she's always saying like stupid stuff, and then that stuff about her cat. I don't even remember all the crazy stuff she said, but
no, she meant Gay Shark.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not getting the comment. Okay.
Well then.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
We thought it was a typo.
Oh my, the fun we have.
I heard this. I don't know how scientists discovered that, or if there was like an accident, but supposedly, when a dolphin ejaculates, it's so powerful it can take off a human head. How do they know that? Like, I don't understand.
I wouldn't want to be there to know.
I don't understand that. Like, how do you know that fact that it takes off a human head?
What? I was coughing. What did you say? Something
okay. When a dolphin ejaculates, it's so powerful it can take off a human head. I don't know how they discovered that fact.
I'm glad I'm not a female dolphin.
Echo the Dolphin. That was such a fun Sega game. They need to remaster.
I had that on my PlayStation. I think, or I don't know. I know I didn't have Sega.
Or no, I think it was like on Dreamcast or something originally. I mean, they might have put it over, but I thought it was on like Sega originally. Echo the Dolphin. Maybe they'll remaster it for a new system.
Yeah, they do all the other ones.
Or they can put it on the Mind Quest. What am I saying now? I've lost my mind now. Shit. The Quest, the VR Quest that they have out. There we go. You can do some virtual reality game on that. my God. Let's see. No, exactly gay shark. Okay. That was the last comment. See if there was anything else.
No, she just made some silly faces after that.
Yeah. The dolphins are gay sharks. That's why.
The
That's her.
dolphins will come.
Oh, that was hilarious, though.
Only on the House of Horrors. You never know what's going to go on here.
Well, I'm getting the puppy eyes from Peanut, so.
Yeah, I got to get to bed soon. I want to get up early, but it's been fun, though. I'm glad you
There you
came
go.
on.
There we go.
Oh, you're literally getting puppy eyes. Oh, wow.
Yeah, we can see him from here.
Oh, I see him.
Pay attention to me.
Yeah. Oh.
Get the animals on. I don't have any right now. I just got my skeletons in the closet behind me. That's it.
Don't bring them out on screen.
My dead bodies. It puts the lotion on.
Put the lotion in the basket.
Put the lotion in the basket. Put the lotion on or it gets the hose again. Oh, I like how Joe Dirt, they make fun of because when he's in the pen, he goes, he's letting the dog lick him. He's like, between you and me, the dog looks a little fruity.
Before me and my husband got married, it's like when we first started dating, I stole his phone and I changed his not the contacts, but how it knows to the autocorrect thing. I changed his dictionary and I forget what word it was. I think it was just like 2 or something like that. But instead of it typing 2, it changed what was it? It puts the lotion on the skin or it gets the hose again.
Yeah.
And it didn't take it first, so I thought, okay, well, I changed a bunch of other words too, and I ended up forgetting how many other ones I changed. But it didn't take it first, so I was like, okay, it didn't work. And then just randomly one day he messaged me, and it went through, and it like worked with the sentence. It was something about his car, and it was freaking hilarious. And he's like, why is it saying this? He had to go and delete all his like autocorrect settings because I changed so many words. It had been so long, I forget which ones I changed.
She waited 2 hours for me to stir before she let me go up the office.
At least he wasn't like texting his boss or anything.
Yeah, I didn't think about that at the time. I was just like, oh, because I just thought it would just do automatically and it would be a great laugh for that day, but it didn't. And not until like a week or so later, it pops up and it's out of random. I was like, it's like, oopsies. By then, I've forgotten how many words I'd changed, and I just thought it'd be a good laugh for that one day and didn't think it worked, so I never said anything.
Maximum overdrive, it's just doing what it wants. When Stephen King's at the ATM machine, honey, this ATM machine just called me an asshole. So now the phone's calling them names.
Yeah, that was fun. Oh, shoot. But yeah, we should let your puppy get whatever the puppy wants.
Yeah, she's kind of Grexon, so.
I just heard like a little growl, like want something.
Yeah.
Is that the puppy that was in the movie?
Yep. She's letting me know she wants some attention.
Right.
You have a good night.
Hey, you too. Thank you.
And definitely once those movies come out, have you back on again too. So,
Yep, sounds good.
all right. Have a good night.
You too. Thanks.
All right. Bye.
Closes in like 12 minutes. I need to get the fuck out of here.
Like I said, he's trapped on the House of Horrors. It's a never-ending cycle.
Oh, okay.
I gotta turn some lights.
That was fun.
And I can't find.
Well,
More of my shorts on this. I don't know what to do.
I guess we'll figure out what we're doing for next week. Since I'm going to be in Ocala, I might pop in, so we'll let everybody know what's going on. So,
My bottle's empty.
did you get in touch with those people, or they?
Not yet. I did reach out to somebody else to see if they wanted to come on with me first and see if maybe they had an idea too. But I haven't heard back from that person yet. I don't want to say who it is, just in case.
Right, yeah.
But see if they kind of wanted to be my little co-host. But
All right.
kind of waiting to hear from that one, and then but I'll figure something out.
Yeah, and I might still pop in anyway, depending on what's going on or not.
Right.
So,
With me already like talking to those people before, I got to make sure I have enough to like go with for like an hour or so. That's why I was kind of waiting on that. Plus, I was waiting to see if this other person was going to come on.
I'll be right back.
All right.
But yeah, we'll figure.
Either way, I'm sure it'll work either way. So, but yeah, like you can just send me the link anyway if I do decide to pop on or see who's on. So, I don't know what's going to be going on. I never know. It's so might be something fun going on, might be nothing going on, and just be like, screw it, I'll just go to my room, or I might go there. So, there's been boring ones before where it's like, okay, what's going on? And then there's ones where I'm up all night. So I will see how Spookala is, if it's going to be an up all nighter or what. So, because I've done like when we interviewed Tom McLaughlin, I did it from the hotel room. So, and I think someone else too, a couple other people, but I don't know. We'll see. So, and then yeah, I think that's about it. And then probably have some announcements later on. I'm just waiting to hear back from a couple people, and we'll see. So,
well, yeah, I gotta see. I'll wait a little bit longer to see if that one person reaches out, and then if they don't reach out, then I'll keep thinking of something. I mean, I'd love to talk to the other people. I was just trying to think because I've already talked to them. If I can make at least an hour out of that,
yeah.
So I'm kind of figuring. I got things going. I just trying to think.
Even if you did a 45 minutes and then 15 minutes of something else or whatever, I mean, it doesn't have to be a 2-hour show. I mean, it can.
Right. Yeah, I was trying to think of something for at least an hour, but excuse me. Yeah, I'll think of something.
So, yeah. So everybody said bye. Thanks for coming. Yeah. So that's cool. We got someone from Romania. That's the first guest from there. Marquette on the list. It's like, we're famous in Romania. I don't care what you people say.
Well, at least Titus is.
Hush. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and head out and get to bed and get up early. So we'll see everybody next. Well, maybe I'll stop by, say hi. So,
right. Yeah, I'll keep thinking. I don't want to wait too late to get like invites set out. So
yeah, I'll
think of something. I'll try to think of it within the next day or two.
Yeah.
Especially with tomorrow being Mother's Day, I have to.
Yes, that's right. So
yeah, make sure you give your mama some love tomorrow.
Oh, I already. Yeah, well, I mean, I still will, but yeah, I sent her a card a few days ago, so it should be there. She actually probably got it today. I'll have to talk to her later there, but yeah. So, but yep, I'll call her tomorrow too, and
yeah, I
can't really do much with her being in West Virginia and me in Florida, so it's like.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, because Memorial Day, we're thinking about going down to Illinois, but
maybe I'll send her a gay shark. I really thought that was a typo. I thought it was like gator shark.
I did too.
I did
too. That was funny though.
It's like, oh, that's going to be a clip that you'll edit together. Gay shark. What? The description says gay shark. Typo? Nope. Gay shark. But anyway, on that note, I'm really going to head out and end this. So thanks again for everyone who tuned in, listening to it on Spotify, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Ah.